Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Haba, Haba, and I'm bringing you a brand new video over here on the Underground STRS channel. And today, I don't know what the fuck we're making, but we're making something great. You're gonna be here to experience it. So, let's hop right into this. So, we're gonna start this off, and I'm gonna go into a one-shot kit. All right, so I'm not liking anything I'm coming up with. So we're gonna jump into Omnisphere. Maybe I can find some inspiration from something in here. I'm just gonna start with some chords. All right, so I like that for chords. Now I'm just gonna start building a top melody. All right, so I like that. So I'm gonna add that little top melody just for the background. I like it. And now I'm gonna throw this into a mixer and see if I can mess around with it. So I like that. I'm gonna take an EQ, cut out the lows. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb. And I'm also gonna add an effect rack and just see if there's something I like. I don't wanna force anything, but you never know. So I like that. What I did was I added this full telephone, and then I took this little knob right here, and I just moved it down a little bit to 43%. So the effect's still there, but it's not overbearing, if that makes sense. So now that I got like my bass melody, I'm gonna grab another Omnisphere to start to layer this. But I like the dark, and then probably hit the drums pretty hard. I think that sounds perfect. Perfect with the vibe. Yeah, so I really like that. I'm gonna just name this bell, name this keys. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab another Omnisphere. I really hate Omnisphere. No, I'm just kidding. I fucking love Omnisphere. A lot of people don't like it, but that's fine. I don't really care. I like what I like. I don't like what other people like. Oh, this might work beautifully. So I'm just gonna follow my root notes with this. Actually, we're gonna follow the middle note. So we get some change there at the end. Alright, so I'm really liking this. Trying to think of what else I want to add. It's really just more layering at this point. I'm gonna open up an Electra. This Pablo might work nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it on this Pablo. I like the texture it's giving it. So now that I've got my melody done, I'm just gonna add a couple mixing effects. Whoops, wrong EQ. Gonna bring out a parametric EQ too. If you've watched me manipulate voices before, you already know what's coming. I'm gonna EQ out a lot of the highs, a lot of the lows, really shrink it down, and then I'm gonna grab a reverb. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit over here on this knob, and then we're gonna grab a Fruity Love filter and take this knob, bring it down to the bottom left. That'll tuck the voice into the back. Just super nice. Gives it a real nice effect. So you can hear it in reference to everything now. I gotta turn down this bell. And then with this ARP, I'm just gonna make sure there's no low frequencies coming in. So there is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see what it sounds like pitched up. And then I gotta reference it with everything. So I like that. I think that sounds good. So now that our melody's done, we are gonna start adding drums, and I might work out of these Rio kits. They're free. You can go find them at Wave Supply. This isn't the clap I wanted though. So I like that clap snare combo. I'm gonna trim up this hi-hat a little bit. Then I'm gonna jump into the piano roll, press Control L, and that extends all your notes. And then I'm gonna highlight what I want. If you don't know how I do that, if you highlight a note, depending on what your snap to grid is up here, if you press Control U, it's gonna make it whatever your grid is. If you press Alt U, it'll bring up this little menu, and you can, you know, select how many notes you want to come out of that. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little triplet here. So I like that for my hi-hat pattern. I think that's nice and bouncy. I'm gonna grab this Juice WRLD 808. I'm gonna do cut self. Then I'm gonna jump in here, and I'm just gonna follow these bottom notes. They're also called root notes, and this is to make sure that my 808 is always in key. Right out to the short spins. So I like that for my pattern. I think it sounds real clean. I grabbed this clip kick. It's one of my all-time favorites. Then I'm gonna take it off on the high notes. That might work really well. So I'm gonna use that for my snare. Actually gonna use that for my snare. And now that I got my snare on there, I'd say this beat's done. I'm just gonna mix it out real quick, and then we can arrange it, and I'll get out of here. So I got the beat all mixed out. Now we're just gonna lay this bad boy out, and I'll be on my way. So I'll start with this, except I'm gonna get rid of the ARP and the keys. Alright, so I got my layout here. It'll start with just the bell and the voice. Then I'll go bell, keys, voice, snare, clap, hi-hat, open hat, you see it all there. Then I'll drop in for the first 8 of the hook. Then the second 8 of the hook, I bring in all my sounds. I like to stack my hooks, so then when we get to the verse, it all drops out, it opens up, lets the artist flow on it and do whatever they want with it. And then for the second half of the verse, we take out the main melody, but we bring in all the others. And I think that's a nice little like breakdown slight part. So I'm just gonna duplicate this over twice, and you do that by selecting what you want to duplicate and pressing Control B. And then I'm gonna eliminate the final verse, so it goes intro, pre-hook, hook, verse 1, bridge, verse 2, bridge, verse, and we're out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. Go check out all the other Underground Stars people's videos. We all have our own unique perspective, and you can learn a lot from each one of us. But with all that said, I hope you all had a wonderful day today. This is your boy Nick, Haba, and I'm out. Peace.